Now let's apply the hair. And hair is like feathers on a bird or shingles on a roof. You start at the bottom, the back of the neck, and you work your way up. And because this is so long here, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of straighten it out, find the middle, and I'm going to cut that in half. Wet it right here at the top and place it on the back of the neck, because hair grows in layers. And there's the top part of it where it's hinged, and I'm just going to show you a little bit of this so you can see how I apply the hair. Take a little section, break it off, and here I'm going to do kind of a little sideburn deal where I can cut it there and add it in front of the ear. That's looking pretty good. I don't know how much of his ear is going to show. Now I'm going to find a kind of where the part's going to be, because he's going to have long hair and it's going to be parted in the middle. So I kind of made a little groove there just to mark where I'm going to put the hair on. And I'm not going to show you much more of this. It's pretty boring. I'm giving him a do. Put it in the top in that groove where I check the length. Maybe it's a little longer. You can make his hair as long as you want. That's up to you. And then I have a little more there that I can put in the back of his neck on the other side, or right in the middle. And this, let's put it down with my fingers. You want to keep your hands and tools clean all the time. Keep the paper acid free. If you eat anything, wash your hands. Now I'm going to put some little horsehair tassels on the end of my feathers with some of this hair. I've got my warrior, his hair all on. Take a little section of this hair and put it on the tip of the feather. I'm going to put, trim that off a little bit there. I'm going to put a little bonding agent on the ends, and then I'm going to, with my dental burnisher or tactile burnisher, either way, I'm going to kind of chase it in and fuse it into the tips of those feathers. The Indians would use like glue from their sinew glue or hoof glue, or wax to glue these on. Sometimes they put a little round patch over top of it. You can add a little more or less. It's up to you how much of a tassel and even how long of a tassel you want to do here. Get those in place and get it dried. And then we can put his head feathers on. And this is twisty ribbons. I just cut long strips of the hard paper and wet it, pin it down on one end, twist it, and pin it down on another end on a piece of board, like foam board or something, and let it dry, and then you have a twisty ribbon. I show how to do that on the pipe kit. This project lesson is for advanced artists, and I don't think I need to show advanced artists how to do everything. But you wet that on the twisty ribbons, and then the back of the feather ornament, and stick it on. Push it on, and it should stay. And then you can let that dry, and then you can groom that the way you want. Kind of straighten out that fringe. Get him. He's almost finished. So you just kind of give him a do, and then put the head feathers on. The last thing I want to do is put a little fluff on those feathers. So if you have done this before, you know how to do it. If you haven't, what you want to do is wet the base of the feathers, and then take your fluff, which is just soft paper, and you fluff it up with a knife or a razor blade, spray it with some acrylic or white glue diluted in a lot of water, and make a little fluff that you can add to your feathers. And there's your 3 Coups bust. I hope you enjoyed this project lesson.
The Ekman method is not papier-mâché, and the techniques cannot be duplicated with other store-bought papers, glues, or bonding agents. We developed this medium over time by formulating our acid-free handmade paper and bonding agent together, and there is no substitute.